What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. Yesterday was my main focus was really on Pinterest, and I like Pinterest because it's super visual, and it's kind of like a place for ideas. So it's really kind of, I was turned off from it before because I got banned. Not banned, but I think I was adding people in a quick manner, and it tripped the algorithm, and then they just suspended me for 3 weeks, not telling me when it was going to be over. And then at the end of that 3 weeks, they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry. Like, we didn't mean to do that, and your account is reinstated." But I kind of held a grudge, which was dumb. And I canceled my Tailwind, and I stopped for a while. But I was drawn back to it because of a conversation with a friend of mine who works at a digital agency. And I got back into it. I restarted Tailwind, which is kind of a scheduler, and I'm finding that it really works super well as almost my central hub, because I can share stuff all around the internet. I can save it, I can look back at it, I use it as inspiration in the natural world, or like urban, just all kinds of stuff. I also like to save other artists that I really enjoy. It's kind of a cool place for me to curate a design center. I kind of think of it like my command center now, and I think that's the way it's going to be going forward. Like, Pinterest is kind of a command center. IG is like a forward base where I do a lot of my interaction and community and talk to people and discover new stuff. And the great thing is I can pin stuff back to my Pinterest that I like on IG, and then other stuff like Facebook and audio in the future are kind of secondary, like transmission hubs for distribution of video and audio content. And then I've got TikTok, which I kind of see as like my radio tower kind of situation, where I just blast everything out to kind of reel stuff back into the other platforms. And what else is there? LinkedIn. I'm trying to figure out how to get into LinkedIn because the reach is really good right now, from what I hear. And Twitter. Twitter is kind of like my scouting, my like recon scouts, is the way I think about it. So I'm building this structure that I didn't even realize I was building, and it's kind of forming now, and I'm seeing it. But back onto Pinterest, I really like the way that Tailwind works, because I can just mash out 24 to 25 pins a day, schedule them, anything from, like, it's really a great place for me to gain my inspiration, whether it's looking at stuff from traveling or looking at like anything from like campfires to waterfalls or whatever. Just, it really triggers that piece of my mind to kind of get the creative juices flowing. So I spent probably like 4 or 5 hours kind of working on that. I'm getting to know GIMP, the free version of Photoshop, and it's actually really cool. I'm starting to make my own personal pins to show stuff like what's going on in the workshop and like new pieces, and I think I'm gonna start sprinkling out kind of like secret Easter egg coupons here and there, and yeah, I'm just excited about kind of where Pinterest has landed in my social mix, and I think it's gonna be a really good way for me to kind of juggle everything else around it, that and YouTube. But yeah, today is probably, I gotta learn how to work the kiln right. I gotta figure out how to fire glass without it sticking to the bottom. A lot of stuff to figure out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll leave it there. And say goodbye, Fo. Bye.